So in my last two videos, I've gotten quite a few comments asking, how do I get clients? For those of you who don't know, my name is Krysta Miinch. I am a boudoir photographer in St. Louis, Missouri, and I am reopening my studio, and I am really not concerned at all about getting clients. As of today, I haven't started any type of marketing or anything. I've been focusing on just getting everything together and opening my studio. But the reason I'm not too stressed about getting clients is because I have a really strong marketing strategy in place that I have been using, and it is the reason I am consistently able to get clients, and is the reason that I am very non-concerned about getting clients now that I have a studio space. So if you are a photographer who has constantly struggled to get clients, chances are that you do not have a marketing strategy in place. So in today's video, I am going to give you the photographer's crash course guide to marketing. Get your pencils, get your pens, get your papers, and take some notes. And if you don't have any of these things in place, especially number three is going to be the thing that makes or breaks your business. And I think it is a thing that I am very good at because I'm obsessed with business and just marketing and things like that. Get ready, take some notes, and let's get into it. Okay, so I have my notes right here that I'm going to be looking down at. So number one, the first thing that you need to do is you need to crystallize your brand. Your brand is going to be central to your business. So a strong brand is extremely important because one, it extinguishes you in an extremely competitive photography market. Within my city, there are a crap ton of other boudoir photographers. There are plenty of other people that they can go to, but people continually come to me because I have a strong brand. Two, it informs all of your business's messaging. So advertising, your website copy, all of that stuff is informed by your brand. And number three, it will be the thing that emotionally connects you to your clients. So what are the 4 questions that you actually need to ask in order to start building a really strong brand? Who are you? Who are you on a personal level, and who are you on a professional level? What kind of experience do you have? What kind of journeys have you gone through? All of these things are going to make you unique from any other photographer just because you are a unique individual, and that is going to separate you from anybody else, right? Nobody has your story. Nobody has your exact same experience. Nobody has any of that. So you can use that to help build your brand. Next is, what do you value? This, I think, is the most important part of your brand. So if you look at my brand, Beautifully Empowered, our biggest core value is empowering women. That is the message that I send through literally everything that I do. It informs everything that I do. How I do things, what I do, how my service is done, all of that is powered by my value of empowering women. And I think that comes across very strong through my brand and through my brand messaging. So determining what you value and also why you value it, right? That'll be part of the journey that we talked about in the last one. Your journey should bring you to what you value, and then what you value will be the core of your business. And so number 3, how do you serve your clients, right? What kind of experience do you offer during sessions? How do you make sure your clients are happy and satisfied? What is your customer service philosophy? What do you do if your clients don't like their photos, if they're unsatisfied? Your company should have a very specific and defined way of how you handle those types of situations. What do you do if a client needs to reschedule? What if you do if there is a no-show, right? Having those clear expectations of how you serve your clients and how you expect your client to participate in your business, their obligations, also mainly your obligations to your clients, having those well defined. And lastly, what is your brand's purpose? Why are you taking people's photos? Why are you doing this? Right? And this will tie back into your brand's values. This will tie back into how you want to serve your clients. And this will tie back into who you are. So why does your business exist? That is a really big question to ask, but is super important to help establish and build and solidify and crystallize your brand. So number 2, next big important thing when it comes to marketing is, who are my clients? Now, if your answer is, oh, I will photograph anybody and everybody, my client is anybody, I want you to sit and think for a second about, how do you advertise or sell to everybody and anybody? I'll wait. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. You cannot sell to everybody. You just can't, right? Like, it's important that you understand who your client is so you can address them directly in your marketing plan, in your messaging, in your advertising, in your lead funnel, which we're going to talk about in a second, right? You have to know who your client is so you can market to them, not at them. When your client is anybody, you are marketing at people and you're just throwing mud on a wall, trying to get it to stick to something, right? But when we know who our client is, we can go up and say, hey, we know our client does X, Y. We know they have this type of, family. We know they're looking for photos for this purpose, whatever. We can find those particular people and we can talk to them instead of talking at them. So one of the best ways to do this is to create an ideal client or a client avatar. So this would go over their age, their demographics, possibly like what type of income they make, right? Like, what are their motivations? What do they care about? Is what they care about in alignment with your brand values that we just created? Those are all really important questions, and narrowing that down will allow you to basically create a better, higher functioning marketing strategy. Number 3, I told you guys this was the most important thing. This is going to be the make or break for your business, and I was not exaggerating. And that is creating a lead funnel. So what is a lead? A lead is somebody who could potentially become your client. So you have reached out to them and they have made contact with your business in some way. Now, you can do this through organic marketing like social media, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, / whatever it's called now. You can use organic marketing through those mediums, or you can do it through paid advertising. Now, I think the best businesses use both, and I think it's a really strong strategy to use both. So now that we know what a lead is, let's talk about a lead funnel, its purpose, and how it works. Okay, so let's talk about a lead funnel, and you guys can tell that I am very excited about this. So a lead funnel is going to be a strategy. I need a whiteboard with like little wheels. A lead funnel is going to be a strategy that you use to get clients, and you're going to take them on a journey. So at the top here, we have some dots, and those represent people out in the world, right? And so some of these dots will be people that aren't your ideal client. They don't fit your client avatar. And these ones are going to be people that do fit your client avatar. So at the top of the funnel, we want to bring awareness, right? So this is where we reach out to these people, or we do our best to reach out to these people, right? Through organic and paid marketing. And they follow us on social media, and now they're down here. So they follow us on social media. They've joined our email list. They're aware of our company. They liked our Facebook page, whatever it is. So they are now aware that our photography business exists. So the second, my marker sucks. Okay. So the second tier of this funnel is we are going to nurture these leads. So we're going to make Instagram posts showing behind the scenes. We're going to write an email talking about maybe one of our clients' experiences, right? Like we are buttering them up, right? We are sharing information, and the best way to nurture a lead is to provide value. So there is a lot of value. Sorry, my marker sucks. There is a lot of value that is being created here, right? And we should be creating value here as well. But this value is going to be the thing that decides whether or not somebody books with you, right? So we're going to spend a lot of time nurturing people. So in my business, there have been people that I've been nurturing for a year, 2 years, 3 years. And I have different avenues and different funnels based on how I am reaching out to people, whether that's through Facebook, whether that's through my Facebook group, or whether that's through some type of paid ad. So this nurture phase can last years or can last like seconds, right? And it really, really just depends. Like for my paid advertising, the nurture phase is very, very short, right? Because we're converting people we're taking people who don't know us, we're getting them to know us, and then we're nurturing them probably all on the same page. And so the last thing that we're going to do is we are going to convert them, right? So we are going to ask for them to book with us. Are we going to ask for the sale, right? Like, so maybe we're offering a coupon. Maybe we're just asking them to book. Maybe we're setting up a call with them to finally convert them to a paying customer. So there's a lot of ways to do this. I like running sales. They work really, really well for me, especially because the way my business is set up, and I can talk about that in a different video, right? But you have to have this in place, and everything that you do, every post that you make, every email that you send should be doing one of these things. It should be bringing awareness, it should be nurturing your leads, or it should be converting them into booked clients. Okay, my arm hurts. Oh, all right. So the last thing, let me scoot back up here. Okay, so the last thing that we need to understand when it comes to marketing is that you need to have KPIs. So a KPI is a key performance indicator, right? So these help measure how your business is doing purely from a numbers standpoint. So different businesses are going to have different KPIs. In my photography business, some of the KPIs I look at are, so if I'm running an ad for awareness, right, and I want people to know my business and I want them to sign up for an email list, right? So what is my landing page conversion? Is that over a certain number? Of the people that join my email list, how many people are converting to paid clients? How many people what's the percentage of people that are canceling after they book? And you can look at that on a per ad basis. So if this has a lot of cancellations, maybe there is information that is not being well shown that I need to share. Or if this ad is getting no cancellations, this form of marketing is getting no cancellations, what am I doing there really well, and how can I take it to the other one, right? These are key stats that you're going to look at and monitor throughout your business so you can gauge the success of your marketing strategy and just of your business as a whole. So determining what those KPIs are for you, and then continuously keeping track of them over time, and then making changes depending on whether they're going up or going down. So I really hope this video was informative. And if you're a photographer who is looking to grow your business, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. I am just here to share all of this information that's floating around in this big old head of mine. I really love business. I love talking about it. I don't know if you guys can tell by this video, but it is the thing that kind of lights me up outside of actually photography. It is really the thing that lights me up. I love talking about it. I love sharing that with other people. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. If there's anything that I forgot, leave it down in the comments below. Let's have a good discussion. And why don't you share one of the most important KPIs that you use in your business? Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. I will see you on Thursday. Bye, y'all.